Join ABF Fam in Apple Podcast to listen to African Folktales with Miss Jojo 1 week early before everyone else.
Hello, children. I'm Miss Jojo's Auntie Oni from the United States, and I'm so happy to meet you. Today we're going to be listening to one of my world-famous stories. Hop inside the magical Jeep with me as we explore the lands where animals talk and people fly. Are you ready? Get in. Make sure your seatbelt is on. The only thing we want to let loose is your imagination. Let's set the destination for our next story. Here we go. Hang on. The Rabbit and the Turtle, The Race, retold by Auntie Oni. This Aesop fable tells the story of the most famous race in all the world. It was a race between Jack Rabbit and Slow and Steady Turtle. There once was a rabbit named Jack. He ran around the village and he told everyone that he was the fastest runner. He could outrun everybody. Slow and Steady Turtle, he was so tired of hearing Jack Rabbit brag and boast. So he said, "Okay, Jack Rabbit, let's have a race." All the animals in the forest gathered to watch. Many laughed at Slow and Steady Turtle. It was a sure bet that Jack Rabbit would beat Slow and Steady Turtle hands down. On your mark, get set, go! Jack Rabbit ran up the road, zipping and zagging at lightning pace. Slow and Steady Turtle, he was just that, slow, and he was eating Jack Rabbit's dust. He was so far behind. Jack Rabbit was so far ahead of Slow and Steady Turtle, he stopped under a tree to rest. He looked back down the road and shouted back at Slow and Steady Turtle, "How do you expect to win this race when you're walking along at your slow pace?" Jack Rabbit stretched out on the grass alongside the road. He leaned against a tree. He thought to himself, "There's plenty of time to relax." He pulled a carrot out the ground and he nibbled on it and he just chilled. Jack Rabbit fell asleep. A few minutes later, Slow and Steady Turtle, he quietly walked and walked and walked right past Jack Rabbit, snoozing away under the tree. Slow and Steady Turtle creeped along quietly. He stayed focused on the road ahead, and he never stopped. Suddenly, everyone in the village cheered loudly as Slow and Steady Turtle crossed the finish line. The noise of the cheers woke Jack Rabbit out of his sleep. Jack Rabbit jumped up. He looked around, he stretched and he yawned and he took off. But it was too late. Turtle had already won the race. Jack Rabbit learned a lesson he will never forget at all, that too much pride comes before a fall. So from that day on, Jack Rabbit never bragged about his lightning pace, because Slow and Steady Turtle won that race. Thanks for taking this trip with Auntie Oni today. I can't wait for you to travel to the next story with me.
African Folktales is produced by ABF Creative. To learn more about the show, go to abfc.co/folktales. If you loved this show, then tell someone you know. Our magical Jeep journeys are more fun when you can bring your friends along. Thanks for listening.
Bye-bye.